The Keynote 942 melanoma trial provided the first robust clinical proof that individualized cancer vaccines work. By delivering patient-specific tumor neoantigens, the mRNA platform validated the model, significantly improving relapse-free survival when paired with standard care. But behind the vertical rise of mRNA, a second wave is taking shape. DNA cancer vaccines, a technology dormant for a decade, are now rapidly advancing into phase 2 and 3 trials across multiple solid tumors. The physical structures reveal the logic of this return. The massive, stable structure of a multi-antigen DNA plasmid offers distinct bioengineering advantages over a smaller, fragile mRNA strand. mRNA proved that personalized neoantigen vaccines are clinically viable. DNA is now positioned to solve the logistical and payload constraints required to scale them globally. This momentum contradicts a long-standing assumption in oncology. In the 1990s, early-generation naked DNA vaccines failed in human trials because they could not generate a sufficient immune response. The failure came down to a biophysical bottleneck. To be translated, mRNA only needs to reach the cell's outer cytoplasm. DNA faces a dual barrier challenge. It must cross the cell membrane's lipid bilayer and successfully penetrate the inner nuclear envelope to be transcribed. Today, DNA's clinical resurgence follows a trifold bioengineering strategy to force cellular entry and maximize the resulting immune response. This diagram outlines the required optimization approaches to increase DNA vaccine efficacy. Engineers are combining structural modifications, molecular adjuvants, and advanced delivery hardware to bypass the cellular entry bottleneck. The first solution is mechanical. Needle-free jet injectors bypass traditional delivery limitations by using high velocity and pressure to physically drive the fluid and the plasmids directly into the tissue. An alternative physical bypass is electroporation. By applying localized electrical pulses, electroporation momentarily forces the lipids in the cell membrane to separate, opening physical pores. These mechanical methods exponentially increase cellular uptake, boosting DNA transfection rates by 100 to 1,000-fold compared to traditional injection. This brute force entry carries a secondary immunological benefit. The mechanical disruption causes localized tissue stress and slight cell damage. This damage forces the tissue to release DAMPs, damage-associated molecular patterns. These stress signals act as a physiological alarm, actively recruiting immune cells to the injection site. Modern physical delivery solves the entry bottleneck while simultaneously acting as a built-in mechanical adjuvant, kickstarting the body's innate immune response. Once inside the cytoplasm, the DNA must survive intracellular nucleases and successfully migrate through a nuclear pore into the host cell's nucleus. To guarantee survival and continuous expression, researchers redesigned the vector architecture, shifting away from traditional, bulky bacterial plasmids toward next-generation minimal vectors. By using doggy bone DNA and minicircles, engineers remove the bacterial backbone. Eliminating these remnants prevents the body from silencing gene expression. The sequence also includes immune-stimulatory CpG motifs, acting as a physiological adjuvant by triggering TLR9 DNA-sensing pathways. These minimal vectors remain episomal, existing as independent loops within the nucleus, rather than integrating into the host's chromosomal DNA. By avoiding integration, they eliminate the risk of insertional mutagenesis associated with viral vectors, creating an inherently safe genomic profile. Architectural vector optimization ensures the DNA survives, functions continuously, and remains stable within the human nucleus. DNA's primary biophysical advantage over mRNA is its massive genetic payload capacity. A single DNA plasmid can encode a sequence containing 10 to 40 patient-specific tumor neoantigens without destabilizing. Modern bioengineers are weaponizing this extra capacity. They now encode active molecular adjuvants onto the exact same plasmid as the neoantigens. This allows for the simultaneous co-expression of immune-boosting cytokines like IL-12 and targeting chemokines like CCL19 right alongside the tumor blueprints. These specific chemokines actively draw dendritic cells directly to the site of the vaccine. Encoding built-in molecular adjuvants shifts the localized immune environment entirely. It transforms the DNA vector from a passive genetic blueprint into an active immune recruiter. The systemic result of this engineered vector is the generation of a tailored fleet of CD8+ killer T cells, arriving at the tumor primed for destruction. But in late-stage cancer, the tumor microenvironment is highly immunosuppressive. Tumors utilize PD-L1 signals as a chemical shield to exhaust and block T cells from attacking. This schematic illustrates the mechanism of cancer cell death generated by these optimized therapies. To successfully execute apoptosis, DNA vaccines pair obligatorily with immune checkpoint inhibitors, such as anti-PD-1 therapy. This creates a highly specific division of labor. The DNA vaccine provides the precise neoantigen coordinates to generate the killer T cells. Concurrently, the checkpoint inhibitor strips away the tumor's suppressive shield, allowing those T cells to operate effectively. Individualized DNA vaccines only function optimally as half of a dual-axis strategy. They require this precise biochemical synergy to achieve active tumor clearance. Current Phase 1 and 2A clinical data validates this engineering model. Across melanoma, non-small cell lung cancer, and virus-associated tumors, the approach is yielding clear results. Proprietary platforms such as Nycode's VB100.neo and Geneo's GNOS-PV02 are demonstrating durable, broad T-cell responses and meaningful clinical survival signals. DNA platforms provide critical logistical advantages, including room temperature stability and total cold chain independence. The manufacturing edge is equally significant. Cell-free enzymatic production enables low-cost scalability and rapid iterative personalization, meeting tight clinical windows for aggressive cancers. DNA's biophysical resilience and massive payload capacity position the platform as the scalable, cost-effective backbone required to bring individualized oncology to the global market.